Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully found you. Rubber ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make lots of noise. Rubber ducky, you're my very best friend. It's true. Oh hey, I was just singing to in my lovely bathtub. I like to show you I can either choose to either bathe in warm water or cold water. So allow me to describe myself. My name is Newton, and I am a light bulb, like a person who once went to evil side, but I learned my lesson. I only take baths for some reason. Well, I understand that showers waste less water, but after watching this and I'll tell you, strange episode, I quit showering, so this is how it all started. In west side of Bunkton, born and raised, and Crawford was where I spent most of my J's, chilling out, relaxing all cola and shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of dogs who were up to no good started making trouble in the neighborhood. I got one in a little fight and my sister got scared and she said, "You're moving with your other family in the funny pasta world." You're probably wondering why I went to Bel Air style. Well, I usually watch The Fresh Prince of Bel Air because I got HBO Max 2 days ago. Anyways, dear reader, let me ask you something. Did you ever watch a show called Hilda? Well, if you haven't seen it, Hilda is about a young girl who grows up with her mother in a cabin at the edge of the woods. Over the course of the series, she and her dear fox, Twig, later accompanied by an elf named Alfer, and a friend named David and Frida, who go on a number of adventures interacting and befriending with the mysterious animals and spirits that live around the city of Trollberg. Now, I have this strange obsession with the series. Why? Because Hilda's design is adorable, and the way she talks is so brilliant. So let me discuss how I came across this very weird episode of the show. I have a house on the new Funny Pasta world, and I live with a family which their names were Mr. Clown and Miss Marionette. Tracy on Jules Vilsfero, Carly Lean Sadevil, Stromboni, Greg Beckman, Red and Yellow MM, and Ernie. My family was all kind and much more. I was living with them for at least a few weeks, until they sent me to Walmart to buy cheese from Marcel. The nearest Walmart only had 5 minutes away, so it didn't matter. So they said that I should get some groceries and other stuff for the week. Shopping wasn't hard for me. I had trouble finding what I witnessed in my dreams, since anything that comes in the shapes and colors. I went inside Walmart and bought myself some tasty cookies that were layered with hoistes of cupcake filling. While I was in the cereal section, I was the lucky one who saw the leprechaun came out of the box and said, "Where is the next box of Lucky Charms?" I pulled out his weapon and called him a paintinator and splattered Lucky while he ran away. "Your Lucky Charms are not magically delicious," I yelled at him. Then I was at the dairy section, getting some milk when I saw a talking milk carton. Why does most of the food is cursed? I don't know. I decided to end my shopping spree and visit the DVD rack. It had a good section. I browsed through the DVDs until I came across one that looked weird. It had a picture of Hilda, who was getting ready for a bath since she was taking her shoes off. I was going to assume that the DVD looked unfinished since they forgot to add more descriptions of it. I bought the DVD and the groceries and went home, and I got the items in the house and went to check on the mail. Alec Baldwin asked if I was near if I knew where the nearest water park was. I told him that it was in the United Kingdom before I closed the mailbox. I saw Gecko Lizard there. He told me to switch to insurance providers. "Get lost, Godzilla," I said to him. Meanwhile, I recognized that my family went on vacation and they told me to watch over the house for the week. Looking at the DVD, I wondered if they were able to get the Netflix series on DVD. Could this make more sense? Because, well, I saw a DVD of green eggs and ham last time I went to Walmart. I sat down and inserted the DVD into my DVD player, and the DVD started with a few commercials. The first one had a live-action Chipettes from Alvin and the Chipmunks, just singing in the shower together. I guess that happened when I was watching Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. And the next commercial was Carr from the Prowler Show, talking to, well, the president. It then went to the DVD menu, and which had Hilda's face zoomed up all the way. I pressed play and the intro started. It looked normal, The title of the episode was called The Bath Effect. It started with the shot of Hilda's new house at night. Hilda was just sleeping on her bed until she heard what sounded like songs from Linkin Park played out loud. Hilda then went downstairs to see what all the commotion was about, and then when she got downstairs, her mother was dancing to Numb. Of course, she noticed Hilda was there. "Hilda, what are you doing out of bed?" her mother asked. Hilda responded with, "Do you have any idea what time it is? It is 1 in the morning and you're still blasting out music." Then her mother said, "Oh well, I'm sorry. You should head back to bed." Hilda said okay and then went back to bed. A time title card popped up and said the next morning, and the rooster crowed and Hilda got out of bed. "Good morning, Hilda. Did you get the sleep you needed?" Hilda responded with, "Well, I guess so. But I just wanted to let you know that I hate Linkin Park." All of a sudden, Hilda started sniffing her arm and realized that she needed either a bath or a shower. Hilda went for a bath. When it transitioned to Hilda in the bathtub, she was just singing some good old Bobby Darwin. Here's what Hilda said. And splish splash, I was taking a bath. Long about a 7 Saturday night. Yeah, rub-a-dub, just relaxing in the tub. Thinking everything was alright. Well, I stepped out of the tub and put my feet on the floor. I wrapped a towel around me and opened the door. Then a splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I supposed to know there was a party going on? There was a splishing and the splashing, reeling with the feeling, moving with the grooving, rocking and rolling. Yeah, bing bang, hey, I saw the whole gang dancing on the living room rug. Flip flop, they were just doing the bob, and all the teens had the dancing bug. That was the best I could remember because Bobby Darwin died a few years ago. Anyways, Frida and David, who were also Hilda's friends, came in and told her that they liked their singing, and Hilda thanked them and asked them why they came over. David proclaimed that the water was in their homes and stopped working, and they felt like brushing their teeth in their house. Hilda agreed and with the statement that Frida had a little surprise for her. The surprise was a bubble bath container from Jonathan McGuire. Now it was a special scent that you may say, "Whoa," Frida said. Hilda inserted it and rubbed the water and out came bubbles. What happened next really made me want to throw up. Hilda started saying "Papa's" 5 times and then jumped out of the tub with a towel saying, "Oh my God!" This was so disgusting. Hilda kept repeating it, speeding past through some people, including Chef Freddy, Mr. Broccoli, Pommadoog, Sir Clooney, Mr. Parks, General Asquith, and others. All of a sudden, the cops came out of nowhere and blasting their police sirens. Hilda did manage to stop by tripping on a rock, but the police had their pistols out. "Hilda, what are you running out of the city with a towel?" "Well, I want the truth, but nothing but the truth," Hilda said. "There was something in the bubble bath container that made me go completely crazy." "I'm sorry, officer," the policeman replied, saying, "Well, sorry won't fix your mistake. You've disturbed the whole neighborhood, but we're taking you in." All of a sudden, there was a loud voice saying, "Stop!" I saw a man who was Muddy Grimes, and he said, "Take billions of steps away from that British girl." The cops did as they were told. Muddy introduced himself, and Hilda was given spare clothes that were just her size. Muddy then took her home after that, and the episode ended there. Now I must say, I learned somewhat of a lesson that you may be careful about what bubble bath you use. I decided to take the DVD back for a refund because it was a crappy content and placed into it. When I walked into Walmart, I saw that everyone was a white mouse, even though the employees had dropped the DVD on the floor and ran out to my car, and spotted an old friend named Tara Strong, who recognized my city mice. I just don't know whatever happened. Was this a National Mouse Day? I have no answers. Maybe remember, children, if the old baths seem fun, showers are more hygienic. And let me sing you a song about the Bible age. God says to Noah, "There is a floody. Rain come down. It started to get muddy. Get those animals out of the arky." And that, my little pretties, was Hilda Lost episode, The Bath Effect. I guess you could say a Hilda funny pasta written by Ashley Armbruster. Thank you so much for writing this story, Ashley Armbruster. This was awesome. This was really appreciated. You did a pretty good job. I like this story. So thank you so much. So, anyways, with that being the case and with that being said, I actually really do find this story to be amazing. So I definitely have to say, I really do appreciate this story being good. Now, with that being the case and with that being said, I actually remember, this pasta. I kind of remembered this pasta, when I did not read it before or anything like that. But basically I got this from I think a month or so ago, and I've been meaning to get to it, but I just hadn't had the time to sit there and, read this pasta. But I did take a look at it when I first got it, and I obviously found this one to be really humorous and funny. So Ashley Armbruster, you do know how to make pretty good of these pastas. I could definitely say Matthew Bumford does pretty good pastas as well, but these pastas by you are pretty funny too, just as good as Matthew Bumford's. So anyways, what am I thinking about this story? Well, the story was pretty funny. With seeing Hilda, going to take a bath and, then gets a weird, strange, bubble bath, brand. Like, here's the thing. I used to take baths a lot back then, but I don't take them anymore. Well, very rarely I do. I mainly shower, but very rarely I take a bath. Maybe just when I don't feel like showering, but everyone, took baths when they were younger, but then they decide to take showers as they get older because they find it a bit easier, which I definitely have to say. I found it to be easier in my opinion. But with that being the case, and with that being said, I actually found this story to be rather, amazing, to be honest. So I can definitely say it's a pretty good story. I really do appreciate this story being pretty good for what it is. Now, the grammar of this story was really good. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good story. It was amazing, really well done. Really liked how this went out. It was just amazing. I definitely have to say, really do appreciate how good this story is. And I definitely have to say that this story actually provided a lot more. I could definitely say that this story was actually pretty awesome. I really like this story. So, anyways, with that being the case and with that being said, the sentence structure was pretty good and it was really funny. Like, I had to take multiple reads because, I couldn't read the whole thing without bursting out laughing. It was just so funny. But it was a really funny, it's a really funny, concept. So I could definitely say, you did a really good job, Ashley Armbruster. I really hope you do send me more of your stories. Rees, I really would like to sit there and read them again, even though I read some from 2019, basically. But I would really like to sit there and, read more of your stories. So, I guess that's pretty much all I have to say. But I could definitely say it's pretty funny, and I highly recommend you send this to the Shadow Reader. I'm sure he'll laugh at this. He'll get a really good laugh at it. If you send this to Shadow Reader, he'll probably most likely get a good laugh out of this. I'm definitely saying that now. If you if you want to send this to Shadow, you can, because I bet he'll get a good laugh out of this one. I definitely have to say, I bet, and I do know that I think Shadow is going to have like a really good laugh at this one. Now, anyways, with that being the case, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this review. I'm going to say this right now, that this is just simply my own personal opinion, and if you happen to disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these, creepy pastas or funny pastas, whatever you prefer to call this one, and this is simply my own personal thoughts. My final rating of this story would have to be a 10 out of 10. It was a really well made funny pasta. It's awesome. Really like it. It's just amazing. So I could definitely say it's actually pretty awesome. So I definitely have to say that this story was a lot fun to narrate. It was amazing. Really well done in detail. It was just flat out amazing. So anyways, with that being the case, with that being said, what did you guys think about this, funny pasta? Did you all enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this funny pasta a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you happen to be brand new here on this channel, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to when I upload so that you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, please roll the outro because I'm out.